Welcome back, friends. This is Solomon Jagwe. I'm back with another quick insight, and today we're going to be testing 4.27 and path tracing. Guys, I am always excited when it comes to the Unreal Engine. I'm fairly new to this engine actually, because I come from the Unity world and also from just purely using Octane render to render my scenes and short films. So I'm excited to dig into the Unreal Engine and especially 4.27. Right now, I mean, most of the plugins that I have are still working with 4.26, but I can't wait when all of them are ready for 4.27 and of course 5.0, which is just hang out in that's like a heavyweight waiting to get into the ring. But for now, 4.27 is supposed to be the most stable, although most of the plugins are not yet there. So I have to give credit to William. He did an in-depth, like a deep dive into path tracing, and I got a lot of the insight in here, and even the inspiration to try it out came from watching his video. I learned so much from this video, so please go check it out. And so, guys, if you're new to my channel, I kindly ask that you spare a minute to subscribe, hit that subscription button, and hit that notification bell so you're alerted when a new version, when I release a new video. Not a new version, when I release a new video, guys. And thank you so much to my patrons, guys. You guys, you warm my heart. Thank you so much for your support. And guys, by the way, don't forget to check out my merch. I created this series that is talking really about daring to dream big. So it's a bit cool to have this as a kind reminder when you pick up that mug every single day and you're drinking coffee and you want to remind yourself how to dream big. Yeah, I think that would be a cool one. I really would love to see someone wearing that t-shirt or having this on their desk. So thank you so much for your support. But today we're going to dig into path tracing. And here we have a scene that I've been playing with. And when I loaded this scene, it comes like, this is what it looks like, this is real time. And real time looks really easy to render, looks really cool. I mean, everything you're looking at is real time, right? And that is the beauty of it. It's because you don't have to denoise, like some denoise samples kicking in and out. Everything is real time. Okay. Even like I'm gonna go over here, in here, there's some glass, but it's not true, ray traced glass. All right. So that's where path tracing comes in, guys. So I dug into this and I was like, okay, let me just try it. I even used the settings that William suggested. I was like, I really want to see what happens once I enable path tracing. So I went ahead and went to lit and hit path tracing. Okay, guys, disclaimer. This machine that I'm using right now, it has an RTX 3090, right? It's a Threadripper, and you can see it's a 32-core processor, and I have 256 gigabytes of RAM. All right. So back in the day when we used render farms to render our animations, this is like this was really what we wanted, like having this was like the holy grail of rendering, having path tracing, if I can say that word correctly, in semi real time. And of course, real time, of course, is what we're looking for. So right now, the 3090 is helping me be able to achieve this almost in real time, guys. Now, of course, with of course the caveat that you have to play with the render settings. So let me go back here. So for example, if I needed to do like a quick previs, and actually see what it's going to look like, that's where this the path tracer comes in, because I can really see what the environment is going to look with and even the real lighting. So I went ahead and this TV it has glass, right? But when you are in lit mode, let me switch back to lit mode, and I'm excited. That's why you hear me. So this right here is glass, and you can see, the reflection, like but let's try path traced reflections. And that is what I expect, when I have like a surface that is has a specularity on it, and that is what I'm expecting. And also the plant itself, just look at that. It's like with the global illumination, with the path. I don't know, guys. This has me so excited that I'm able to do this in real time. So here are my settings. I'm going to click on the post process volume, and William goes in depth in this and how to enable it. But what I've learned is that you really have to check your path. Just type path over here. I can type in your post processing settings in the details panel. And these are the settings that I'm using right now. So with 10 samples, that's why I'm able to get like almost instantaneous results, right? But that's the power of the 3090. So I don't know. I know not all of us have the funds to be able to invest. But if you're looking for the next level of rendering, guys, oh my gosh, I wish a 3090 for everyone. If I had like a million 3090s that I could give away to every artist out there, I would, because the result is beautiful. And check it out. I'm even going to go to 100 samples over here. And but I put this, let me see if I can find it. So make sure you type this in the command panel over here. Let's copy this, and this is a console command that you can add. And when you do, it will show you the progress of how far the render is taking. So look at that. That is 100 samples, right? And what 100 samples does is that you're able to get more detail before the denoiser messes up everything. The denoiser is a good tool to use with path tracing, but if you don't have enough samples, you're going to have splotchiness all over. And here's something else that I also learned. And so over here on this ledge of the TV, right? So you see how smooth that is? So that's where the filter comes in. So if I did the filter at a 1, it's going to give you like sharp images. But I recommend to put in like higher settings, because from what I can see, you can see it appear on the edges of this TV. You know, they're not really pretty. We want it to be better than that. So maybe even 4, right? To get a smooth edge. And so that's exciting. And then, so I went around this room, all the other places where I knew there was supposed to be like true ray tracing. So for example, this right here, in real time, it looks great. Yeah. But wait, watch, when I switch to path tracing, now I can see the reflection. I can see the plant over there in the corner, over there, over there. I can see it reflected right there, just like you would like in Octane or any other like a true path tracing engine. That is what I'm expecting. And I didn't know how much I was missing out. Okay, this looks great, but look how much this is looks like it's floating over here. Yeah, and I have ray tracing enabled in my project. So under edit, project setting, I had to make sure that ray tracing was enabled. Okay, over here. And then I also had to make sure under the game engine, sorry, under, where was it? Platforms, Windows, I had to make sure that DirectX 12 was enabled. So when I opened this project, it was on default like that, but I had to make sure that it was switched to DirectX 12. This machine can handle that. And so now when I switch to path tracing, that is so cool. So cool. And same thing, like when I go around the room over here, like so nice. Like we're getting like true path tracing in the Unreal Engine. And I am excited because I love rendering like final pixels right here so I can actually see what it's going to look like. Like, let's look at this guy right here. And look how fast that is on a 3090. That looks awesome. Awesome. Man. And when I switch to real time, Yes, it looks okay. It looks great. It's very quick and fast to render. But when I switch to path tracing and I look inside here, let's see if I can rotate around here. I switch to path tracing. Look at that. Anyways, I am excited, beyond excited, and I am so grateful to Puget Systems. They're the guys who hooked me up with this machine that is geared specifically to the Unreal Engine. And to be able to get this kind of quality inside of the Unreal Engine using a path tracer, I am on cloud nine. Thank you so much, Puget System team. You guys are awesome, guys. So if you're trying to, if you really want to build a machine that's geared towards Unreal Engine, I highly recommend that you hit up Puget Systems. But overall, this is really exciting to be able to do path tracing inside of the Unreal Engine. And right now I'm using 100. Let's see what's how many samples did we set. Let's go back to our post-processing volume. We have at 100, but if I were to set it to 10 and just do this just for preview purposes, right? I just want to see. Okay. Let's go to this other room also. So if you're doing like architectural visualization, I think this is a good one to use because for still images, you'll be able to max it out and be able to get like some like renders that are really true in terms of nature of lighting in real time, not real time, but close to real time. This is really cool that I'm able to do all these guys in using path tracing, and I highly recommend it. Give it a try, guys. See what you're able to get with your different graphics cards. But a 3090 makes a big difference. Uh, oh man, so cool. I think there's a bathroom somewhere around here. Is there a bathroom? Yeah, I want to see the mirror. Where is it? Go in the right room. Oh, ended up in the closet. And look at that. I get the reflection of the entire room inside of this glass. Sometimes I just want to hang out here and see and just keep rendering. Like I always tell you guys that I feel like I'm a rendering nut, but I'm always looking for ways to tell stories. And I come from a photography background. And so for me, when I see things the way they're supposed to look in real life, it just excites me to no end whatsoever. So, guys, I hope this is helpful. And I pray that you guys get a chance to use a 3090 card at some point, or even a better card than a 3090 because it makes a big difference. Let's crank this up to 100 so we can see some more detail. And you can see that. Yeah. Makes me want to speak in Uganda. Bannange. Look at that. And let me go to see full screen. And we're going to compare after it's finished rendering. Let's compare to the lit. Look at that. Yeah, I think I'm going to be using, now that I have a machine that can actually handle this, I am super excited. Oh my goodness. What? These are seconds, guys, not even minutes. I'm able to get this kind of quality in seconds using a 3090. Oh, so one other thing, and I think William pointed this out, is that, and that's sad for me because I really wanted to render my metahumans in here. So I have a metahuman character in here. One of my star characters, his name is Kwamba. He's been acting in a number of different videos that I've created. And there's actually a new short film that is coming out that I'm working with. But you can see the groom is not rendering. the eyes are not rendering, and it just doesn't, yeah, there's lack of support for some things. So I know the clothing is rendering, but the face doesn't render properly. And that's where I think we are missing out. So Epic Games, please, 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 could you please add support for the metahumans, right? In path tracing, because I can render in Octane, I can render hair, right? So I don't see why this shouldn't be possible instead of the Unreal Engine. So I'm looking forward to when this will be updated to be able to render characters and actual animations of the metahumans. Because the reason I'm actually exploring this is because there's a short film that I'm working on that I wanted to use path tracing, but unfortunately, as of this, as I speak right now, at least as of today, there's no support for the hair as yet, and definitely the eyes are not rendering over here. So, anyways, for my friends who use architectural visualization inside of the Unreal Engine, I think you guys are home free. You should be able to use this, with no regard, unless if you want to add characters, then you like add like metahumans walking around your interface. Because think about it, if I switch to lit, the metahuman looks fine, and when I get up close in person, you can see the texture looks great, even the animation works. But the moment I switch to path tracing, then unfortunately I can't. You can't use that just yet. So if you're watching this in the future, I'm hoping by then you have support for these metahumans. But so we have something we are excited about, something to look forward to, and this is really, really, really exciting. Thank you so much, William. Guy, we really appreciate your how you dig into the Unreal Engine. I'm telling you, when I was set out with the Unreal Engine, I was new, I was green, I had no idea how to even get it to work. But William's tutorials really got me started and got me on this path. So thank you so much, William. And oh, by the way, I just realized we are namesakes. I am Solomon William Jagwe, and William is my namesake. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We were digging into path tracing using the Unreal Engine and in Unreal Engine 4.27 and testing with a 3090, an RTX 3090 card to see how well, what kind of quality I'll be able to get. So before I go, let me see if I were to crank up the settings over here in my post process volume to like 500. Let's see how long it takes first of all. Again, this is seconds, guys. This is not even a 4 minute before you get to that. Oh, so cool. Let's go in right there. Let's see what it looks like. All right. Boom. Yes. I can't wait to try this out. And I know there are some other settings that I have to enable if I'm going to use animation in this. But uh, because the metahumans are not yet supported in terms of their hair, groom, and even the eyes, I think I probably will hold off a little bit and using this for animation, mainly because of that. I think because I want to use metahumans in my animations, and this is not yet supporting the metahumans, not yet at least. But if I click down to like 10, I can get quick previews and show different, like if you're a director, you can give your team a quick guidance of how to light the scene, where to put the characters, and actually get like a quick update. But for now, we can only celebrate I suppose, because of the progress that the Unreal Engine the Epic Games is making. But there's the bathroom. I'd wanted to go. I feel like I really actually have to go to the bathroom, like seriously. All right. Yeah, that is cool. So cool. Let me switch back to, I want to see some more samples in here. process problem, data 100. My goodness. This is really, really, really cool. So I, if you have an opportunity, guys, get upgrade your system to a 3090. But I know they're tough to get, but I think you would really, really appreciate the difference in rendering. And a big thank you again to the team at Fuji Systems. I definitely wouldn't have been able to achieve this without this machine. Because before, I mean, the other machine that I have is has a Duo 2080 Ti. So I'll probably do another test and see in comparison how long it takes. But that's what the 3090 does, guys. That's what you get. And with a powerful system like this one, oh my goodness, look at that. So thank you so much. See you next time with another quick insight. Again, William, thank you so much for giving us this great insight. Guys, I please do spend a minute to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and consider becoming a patron. If you don't want to become a patron, consider buying one of the merch from my store. I'll appreciate your support. So buy something from me, show your support, or become a patron and consider subscribing. As always, stay safe, dare to dream big, and never ever give up on your dream. Please take advantage of the technology that we have now to tell your stories. Bye for now, and much love and prayers to each and every one of you.